Hello friends, it's Skitty, and have you ever wondered why two things that are the same size, like these pencils, look like they're different sizes when one is very, very close to you, like this, see how big that is? And one is very, very far away from you, like this, see? They're really the same size. The difference is perspective. Perspective? No, it's perspective. It's perspective, that's what it is. It's like this ruler. The top edge and the bottom edge of this ruler are parallel. But if we turn it into perspective, the big end, let's see. Can you see that? Can you, what? Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see that. Check that out. You can see that it's little on this end, but really, really big on this end. That's it's hard to say. It's perspective. That's what it is. Let's learn a little bit more about perspective drawing a creeper head from Minecraft. How cool is that? The first thing we're gonna do is use the ruler, of course, and I'm gonna draw a horizontal line called a horizon on the top of my paper. And on the left-hand side, I'm gonna draw a little vanishing point, and on the right-hand side, I'm drawing a vanishing point because, as you see, this will vanish some point. If this were to go on, it would go in a tiny little point right over here. It'll vanish. So that's what we're going to do. I'm gonna draw a vertical line right here. It's the side of its head. And then I will draw the bottom of its head over here like this. And I don't really know where this other side is gonna be. I'll just figure it out later. And the top of its head, like this here. So a square would be kind of like, I think kind of like this. Now this line is gonna be parallel to this line. There we go. Let's do the same thing over here. The bottom of its head to this vanishing point. And this one here. I'll put that there to hold it there. Line it up and I will draw it out. And a square around here is, I would say, something like that maybe. Now this is going to be parallel to this line and this line. All these vertical lines will be parallel. And the top is going to go to this vanishing point, like this. And the top over here is going to go to this vanishing point. Now we have drawn his head. Well, the basic shape of his head. And it's not a really perfect cube, but you kind of get the idea. To find the center of a surface on a cube, it's really, really easy. You just draw an X from corner to corner. This right here is the center of this plane, the surface of that cube. If I hold my pencil right on the center and put my ruler's edge over there on that vanishing point, I can now perfectly divide that surface into two equal parts, right in half. Now I know that a creeper face has two eyes, and the bottom of those eyes start on this center line. Now I'm gonna kind of just eyeball where I think the eyeballs are gonna go. And then I know that right in the middle of this plane is the top of his eyes. So how do we figure out where the center of this plane is? That's correct. We just draw another X. I love drawing in perspective because it's kind of like math, and I'm pretty good with math. So hold my pencil on the center of that intersection. Line up my ruler to the vanishing point, and I have just determined the center of that portion of the plane. So now, that is the top of his eyes. To draw the sides of his eyes, I just line these up parallel. Boop. 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 So those are his eyes. Now the mouth of a creeper is basically the top part comes down like this. And then it comes out, and then from the center, it goes down, and then it goes out, and then from the eyes, it goes down. So let's draw that. So we know that these are going to be parallel, so let's do that, and this. And it's going to be about right here, so I'm going to line it up on that vanishing point. Now from the center of these eyes, I'm just going to eyeball it. Center of his eye. Move my ruler to it and just draw straight up and down. So this and this is good. And then, hey, wait a second. I think it goes all the way down. Yes, it goes all the way down like this. Let's go all the way down. All the way down. And he has a lower lip that is directly underneath his top lip here. So let's draw that. I'll put my pencil right on the line I want to draw. And make a little mark. Same thing over here. And make a little mark. And I can see this is about a square. That's the size I want to do. So about right here. Line it up to this vanishing point and draw across. And there we go. We have ourselves a creeper face. Let's draw some eyes in there. The center of these eyes. I'm gonna have them like cross-eyed like this. So I'll put my pencil in the center, line it up to the vanishing point over here, and draw across and across. So there we go. Now, if you want to do something super fancy, you do something like this. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, these lines actually go over here. What was I thinking? Now let's make them this thick. There we go. So it's gonna be thicker than that, so I'm gonna go like this here. Sweet. Now let's lock it all in with a black pencil. I'm going to draw the top of this cube with a newly sharpened pencil because the line is going to be really skinny. I like the line to get a little bit thicker down below where it's going to have some weight. And then his eyes, I'll start over here and just work my way this way and do all of the vertical lines. It's just more convenient that way. It's faster. Perspective is often used in drawing scenes with buildings or cars or more than one person because in animation, for doing backgrounds, comic books where you're drawing a scene. Perspective is used all the time. We don't just make it up out of our heads and just think, oh, I think that's cool. No, we actually study perspective, just like we study anatomy. Good artists practice all those things. And that is 2-point perspective. I hope you had fun drawing this creeper with me. It is a perfect example of something that uses perspective to create a 3-dimensional object. Thanks for joining me.